As an immigrant, been here 12 years, I really struggle a lot to be assimilated with a community, especially here in Northwest, where majority are white. I faced a lot of prejudice. I faced a lot of the discrimination because of my color, because of my disability, because of my belief, because of my ethnic background. So I felt, I should do something about it. So I joined the CIO, Center for Intercultural Organizing, which they have a pilot program, which introduced me a lot of different ethnic backgrounds people, and we share experience and we share our stories, and we try to learn how to be advocate toward our cause and to build a leadership among the immigrants so they can speak on their behalf.
It is a powerful center in the city of Portland, where we, as immigrants, can learn from the past, migration history, and live in the present to realize what kind of issue the immigrants face it here and build our successful future in the United States.
And if we don't do that, for we the new immigrants who came in this country, is if the leader cannot sit and try to think about how we can go ahead in this country, we cannot succeed.
The pilot training really concentrates on community leaders, people who are already active in their communities from diverse immigrant and refugee communities, and who maybe aren't recognized as leaders. They're not the formal ones in power, they're not the formal heads of large organizations. They're really the ones who are sort of on the ground, who are really in touch with what's going on in the community, and who really represent sort of the interests and voices of the people who are sort of most marginalized or most vulnerable in the community. So they're not necessarily, hopefully, like the members who represent the most elite interests, but rather the whole community.
It's a year-long program. We've brought together 15 participants from 11 countries, over 30 languages. And essentially it is to give these participants the skills, the knowledge, and the analysis to become leaders within their own communities, so they can be the ones that are in the leadership positions to solve the issues that most affect their communities.
I think that the pilot program contributes to the larger social justice movement in that it offers an opportunity for immigrants and refugees to be able to talk together about their common experiences and identity across the countries of origin that they came from, across political ideology, across religion, and that will create a stronger immigrant and refugee rights movement that then can link with other social justice movements. So it's really about building a common shared set of values based on the experiences that immigrants and refugees share, regardless of, the isms that they have.
It's a healing space, as you said, but it's also to create a space where we heal together, we organize together, we share, we collaborate, we understand each other, and then collectively take action.
I'm from Liberia, West Africa. I'm from a village of 200 people. I came to the United States to get an education in elementary education. And my goal was to go back to my country and start my own school because I wanted to help young girls. And we had a 15-year civil war, and I had to divide my goals, and I became a teacher in Portland. I have a passion in helping refugees and immigrants that come into this country since I was an immigrant that migrated here, and I've gotten a lot of experience and try to understand the bureaucratic system of this country. I think it is my right to help to educate my fellow Africans, and not even Africans alone, anybody that is from a diverse background who migrated here if I have the opportunity. And the pilot program is enabling me to have that knowledge to be able to talk to anyone.
I'm a Palestinian. I came here in 1996. Being in this country is create a lot of opportunity for me to become who I am today, to become successful, to continue my educations, even for my wheelchair to move around easily. And I found by staying so, I will achieve my dreams, I will help my family, and I will accomplish something for my life.
The poverty in Mexico, that's big, and the economy is so bad. And my husband and I, we were spending a lot of time working there. Since 5 to 10 p.m. working all day, all days, and it's just we get the money for the day, not for something else like for get a new clothes or vacation. That's just work. And I was tired. I was thinking that only Latinos are living in this problem, this situation, the immigration, persecution, or in documentation. I was thinking that when I came to CIO, I discovered that it's a lot of communities, Russian communities, Asiatic communities, African American, and I was surprised to know that. And what I felt was to more excited because I said, I am not alone in this thing. There's more people around me. I need to find these people. And later came the opportunity to participate with Pilot, and I was awesome to be there with this community, to work with them, and know the stories. And that is what I think I feel like a family.
I came from Congo, Republic Democratic of Congo, and I'm here as a refugee. And I didn't plan to come here. I'm just here like I was visiting here when civil war started in my country, and the government gave me political asylum because I used to be in a parliament in my country, and they were killing people who were in the parliament, who were in the government at that time. So I get political asylum, and since then it's around 7 years I'm here in Portland. I live here in Portland. And I like when I'm in an organization, I can express my idea openly and express what, and have, and hope that something can be changed. And through this organization, for the first time, I feel like I can really talk about my feeling, talk about my struggle.
I'm from Russia, and I came to the United States to seek religion freedom. Leadership training gives me an opportunity to be a liaison person between my community and Center for Intercultural Organizing. And I can serve better my community with the knowledge that I received through the training.
One thing who I enjoy in pilot program is the retreats. We spend 3 days every 3 months together. We sleep not in the same bed, but in the same room. We can close us closer to each other's and close more stories about what's happening in our own lives, separate to the meeting room.
I love this program, and I love this organization. I'm happy that I was chosen to participate in it.
It has been better than I had ever expected. The training is wonderful. I've learned more than I have in any class before, and it's great because there are skills that I'm going to be able to apply directly and have a direct impact on the community.
I like that they bring together people from all different nations and races and languages, and this diversity really is both a challenge but also a huge opportunity for us to learn about each other and not to be afraid of each other.
The one thing I liked about it is how all the different ethnicity is coming together and sharing it, and everybody's opinion is valued, and they listen and they encourage, and everybody has the same struggle but in a different way, so we have something to share and listen to it.
Being in rooms where I'm the only one, sometimes has just been a real privilege, and I feel like Portlanders sometimes talk about the United States or even the community being really white or being not very diverse, but we have the entire world right here in Portland. We just need to open our minds, our hearts, and talk to the people that you see around you, that you see every day.
I want to invite all immigrants and refugee people who are living with this situation. Don't feel alone in the war. If they can find places, opportunities to share the story, share it.
I see there a hope for the future, that we can still, even we don't speak a good English, even we are not this or that, we can still have a hope if we are united. And they train us to have that hope, and how we can still be strong in our own shoes, what I can say, in our own body, without to change my skin or to change any kind of, I can be strong and make my community to become strong.
I really thank you very much for this opportunity, and I would like, other immigrants to join this program. It's very beneficial. It's very promising for the future for the immigrants to make a better life for us and for our next generations.